Welcome to the channel, everybody. It's Kyle here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at Zilliqa. We'll be looking at the price action of Zilliqa, doing a little quick overview of Zilliqa, and at the end of the video, I'll share my thoughts on what I think about Zilliqa. Am I bullish? Am I bearish? And of course, I want to hear from you. Are you bullish on Zilliqa? What are some of your price predictions and timelines? Leave all that in the comments down below. And always remember, none of this is financial advice. I am not telling you to run out the door and buy Zilliqa. Let's get into the video. And starting off nice and simple here over on Coinbase, looking at a 24-hour line chart. And we see that Zilliqa is up 2.41% on the day. It is up 1.9% on the week. The month it's coming in at 56% up, and on the year it is up a whopping 4,900%. But this chart does look a lot different to me than a lot of the other altcoins. A lot of the other altcoins right now are just simply parabolic, as where this one looks a lot more orderly. You see very defined higher highs and higher lows along the way, which looks much more constructive, and I do actually like that about Zilliqa very much for the long term. Looking at the 24-hour volume, I see it is trading with 24-hour volume of 173 million, and I see the market cap is currently at 2 billion with a circulating supply of 11.1 billion. It is not supported by Coinbase, but when I quickly go over to CoinMarketCap, we see that Zilliqa can be acquired on Binance, Huobi, BitHum, KuCoin, and Bittrex, just to name a few, and is currently ranked 55. Has a max supply of 21 billion, which is on the high side, but the most important number I pay attention to is that market cap. So it's, generally speaking, if you want to see the price of a coin 2x, you need to see that market cap 2x as well. That's just generally speaking. There are some things that can skew those numbers, but always keep that in mind when you're looking at price predictions of coins. So when a YouTuber tells you that it's going to go to $1,000, just understand what that market cap would have to look like. About Zilliqa in a nutshell. Zilliqa is a cryptocurrency that aims to use sharding to solve scalability issues facing many blockchains. Sharding is the process of dividing the mining network into smaller pieces or shards that process transactions in parallel. And here we are over at Zilliqa.com, catalyzing open commerce. At Zilliqa, we leverage our Silicon Smooth, speedy, and cost-effective blockchain platform to catalyze and transform digital infrastructure across all global communities and industries. Zilliqa at a glance. We're committed to delivering a scalable and secure platform for developers and enterprises who wish to build decentralized applications. Research brought to life, mainnet live since early 2019, safe by design smart contract language, sharding in practice, eco-friendly dual mining, and blossoming ecosystem. And they have some more information here, so be sure to pop over to Zilliqa.com and take a look at that. And always do your own research. Be well informed before deciding to put your hard-earned money at risk. Altcoins are very risky, to say the least. And when we scroll way down here, we see that there's a Zilliqa improvement proposal called ZIP 11. This new ZIP 11 outlines the details of non-custodial staking service that is currently being built for our core protocol. Key highlights: uncapped staking with APR of 5 to 7%. Governance token farming, GZIL, issued alongside ZIL staking rewards. Very cool. Implementation is completed and testing of contracts is in the final stages. Learn more about ZIP 11, so you can click on that and get a closer look at that. But good, some things to be looking forward to here with Zilliqa. And if we check out their ecosystem quickly here, as this slowly loads, there it goes. We see meet our friends, say hello to some of our partners who are helping us become one of the world's leading blockchain platforms. Actually, at Zilliqa, we prefer to use the word friends because friendship goes a long way. It's partnership done right. Yeah, well, I've seen a lot of partnerships ruin friendships over the years. That's for sure. But hey, whatever. To each their own. Collaborations. We're working with industry leaders to bring enterprise use cases all around the globe. And of course, you can see some of their featured collaborations as well as some of their friends here. And dApps built on Zilliqa, Unstoppable Domains. If you guys don't know what that is, Unstoppable Domains seeks to decentralize the internet or add a decentralized layer to the internet. Some people like it, some people don't. Back, I think it was end of 2017, 2018, I bought a bunch of .crypto domains as well as .zil domains, and they're also considered an NFT, a non-fungible token. So interesting stuff there. Maybe I'll do a video on that in the future. And then you can see some featured dApps, of course, Unstoppable Domains among them. Integrations come in different forms, such as exchange and wallet support and other types of services. Featured integrations, you see Chainlink here. And I do think Chainlink is a great Oracle network and has a bright future. A lot of people aren't really talking about it right now. Went through kind of a hype phase there. But that's typically when I start to pay attention to some of these projects, including Zilliqa. I'm finding that as well. You know, there's a lot of hype on things like Theta right now and other good projects. But you want to be paying attention to projects when typically other people aren't. And Chainlink, I do think, is a good one. All right, let's move over to the price action. And here we have Zilliqa up on a weekly chart. So starting off with the price action, I see that Zilliqa is much more orderly than a lot of the other altcoins. Yes, it's parabolic, but it has very defined higher highs and higher lows along the way. I also see that Zilliqa is rallying off that red 10 simple moving average. And I say this all the time on the channel that anything rallying off the 10 simple moving average is not only trend in progress, but very strong trend in progress. Now, I never ever FOMO into these giant moves. I'd never buy at these kinds of levels. Back here was a time for accumulation. This is where all the smart money, as well as those diamond hands that everybody talks about, was accumulating. Now the strategy has changed to buy the dip, as there's a clearly defined weekly uptrend. Now it's very fair to say that that red 10 simple moving average should be a very important area of interest for buying the dip, as it's proven itself to be as such several times in a row. Of course, not financial advice, just what I will be doing when the time comes. Now, currently that red 10 simple moving average is living around 13 cents, and that is going to rise very quickly with every weekly candle body that closes up along these levels. So when the time comes that Zilliqa tests that 10 simple moving average, I'll be assessing price action at that time, but likely that'll be an interesting place to buy into Zilliqa. Now, perhaps Zilliqa has some more upside to come here, as we're coming into April soon, and April is typically bullish for cryptocurrency, they say, so perhaps Zilliqa will catch a bit off of that alone. Now, if Zilliqa closes any weekly candle bodies below that 10 simple moving average, the next major area of interest that I'll be looking to will be the yellow 21 exponential moving average, which is currently at 10 cents, but again, that's going to be rising very quickly. You can see just by their very aggressive slopes to the upside, with those weekly candle body closures up at these levels, those moving averages will reposture themselves very, very quickly. So I'm not overall concerned about a specific price level that they'll be at. It's just something that, it's just a moving average that I'll be paying very close attention to when the time comes. Now, when I come into a daily chart here and add some of my drawing tools back on, we can get a little bit of a closer look for some of the more midterm price action. We see Zilliqa having a rejection from the top side of this liquid zone at around that 19 cent mark, 19.5 cents, and then a correction that brings it down to the bottom side of this liquid zone here, and looks to me that the bulls are front running the 30 simple moving average. And then ever since, we see a very defined candle body closing back between these two liquid zones, but also above that yellow 21. And since then, Zilliqa is beginning to close daily candle bodies above the red 10 simple. And overall, it looks like the red 10 simple would like to regain its positive slope, leaving all these major notable moving averages in a bullish posturing. So perhaps there's going to be a test of this liquid zone sometime in the near future. The liquid zone does have a bottom side coming in at 18 cents. Now, if Zilliqa starts to close any daily candle bodies above the top side of this liquid zone and then confirm it as future support, so legitimate SR flip, then perhaps Zilliqa will be ready for another little pop to the upside, such as what we saw here. Dropping down below on the RSI seems to be getting back above the exponential moving average in the neutral zone, with its sight set on the edge of the bullish control zone. So it'll be interesting to see how the RSI interacts with that area when the time comes. I also see an inverted head and shoulders pattern on the RSI, and yes, I do look at those patterns, and I do put a little bit of significance upon those patterns, especially when I see a confirmation close above the exponential moving average as it wants to resolve the neckline of that pattern. So overall, pretty good look on the RSI here. Down below in the stochastics, we see them getting out of the bearish control zone. And of course, none of this is actually technically confirmed, as the trading day still has 6 hours remaining, at least for the from the time of recording. And down below here on the MACD, we see that the histogram is losing a lot of its negative momentum, and we see the fast line curled back up, but no bullish crosses just yet. But all in all, things are looking okay here. So in conclusion, I do, generally speaking, have a bullish bias for Zilliqa over the long term. I'm not currently holding any Zilliqa at this point in time. I'll either be buying a dip on the weekly time schedule, or perhaps I'll put a trade on Zilliqa if it starts to close those daily candle bodies above the top side of that liquid zone. I do think it's a good project with strong fundamentals and some good innovation going on behind the scenes. I also like how it's not overly hyped at this point in time. I've learned over the years to pay attention to things when others are not. So I do kind of like that with Zilliqa, generally speaking. Of course, always do your own research. Be well informed before ever putting your hard-earned money at risk. Make sure that a cryptocurrency is a good fit for you before investing your hard-earned money. I will never ever tell you to buy a coin on this channel. That's not what this channel is about. It is fun to look into some of these coins and share some of my findings with you, but altcoins can be extremely risky. They can reward you very well, but they can also wreck your portfolio very quickly as well. So exercise caution while you move along. Now, if any of you out there are experienced traders traders, feel free to take advantage of some of my affiliate links posted in the comments section down below to Bybit and or to Phemex. You'll get some really nice sign-up bonuses. It comes at no extra cost to you, and it gives this channel a kickback. So it's a very easy way for you to support this channel if you appreciate the content that I put out. Anyways, thanks so much everyone for coming by and checking out this video. And until I see you in the next one, have yourselves a powerful day.